Okay, so we're going to talk about a little bit about Krishna's views on the meditation. We don't hear too much about it, as Krishna being the all-rounder, the complete is considered a Purna Avatar has shown us so many ways. And so to go into one particular aspect of Krishna is not easy. But if we go into some details about Krishna's views on the meditation itself, it will tell us the importance of meditation he describes in some of these slokas. So then we will be able to understand. So I'm going to quote one slok in the beginning and then a couple of other topics from Gita itself to summarize the whole thing and understand Krishna, how he came to reach where he was when he delivered Gita. So Tummo meditation, we are using as a platform, and we're going to be starting Tummo soon. But before that, the question comes in, why should we meditate? What do you think Krishna has to say about meditation? One slok says, Na asti buddhi ayuktasya. Yukta means connected. Ayuktasya means the one who is not connected. Connected with what? Connected with Krishna, the consciousness. The consciousness that's within us is the where you want to connect. So one who is connected with it is called yukta. And ayuktasya is the one who is not connected. So he's saying that na asti, asti means cannot happen. Buddhi, buddhi is the wisdom. Na asti buddhi ayuktasya. The one who is not connected cannot develop buddhi. Buddhi is a very beautiful phrase and a very beautiful word that has a very, very deeper meaning. Buddhi is not intelligence, obviously. In the spiritual path, buddhi is your ability to discriminate right from wrong, to understand with a deeper understanding, reflection, going within and trying to make sense out of the whole world and your path itself. So buddhi is something that you will be needing all along. And buddhi also includes the sense of courage to really implement what you have learned with the help of buddhi. So do not consider buddhi as just an intelligence, which is really mundane knowledge that we have gathered. So he's saying that na asti buddhi ayuktasya. Until you connect with him, the consciousness, buddhi cannot develop. The intelligence you will have, no problem, but that does not have the intellect. The intellect is the wisdom to differentiate right from wrong and to go on the path of the right, to have that decisive capacity also. So that's built into word buddhi. So na asti buddhi ayuktasya, na cha ayuktasya bhavana. Bhavana means meditation. Why? Because we are living in the world of bhav, vichar, and kriya. All your actions are controlled by your thoughts, and thoughts are controlled by your bhav. And bhav is the ultimate place from where you approach further into the pure divine consciousness, which is primordial consciousness. At that point, it's only the bhav that's going to stay. So that's why it is said that Bhagwan bhavna bhukhya hai, because bhav, language of God is the bhav, not your thoughts and not your actions. God has nothing to do with it. What your bhav is, that's what's more important. And that's why bhavna means meditation. So na asti buddhi ayuktasya, na cha ayuktasya bhavna. So until you connect, meditation cannot happen. Now he's talking about true meditation, where you actually go from your actions into your thoughts, into your bhavs, and ultimately you come across the gigantic, infinite, omnipotent, omnipresent consciousness. So that's what he calls meditation. So na asti buddhi ayuktasya na cha ayuktasya bhavana. Then the next line he says, na abhavyat shantihi. Without meditation, you cannot have shanti. Shanti means peace. Meditation is the ultimate way of reaching to peace, the shanti. And then why do you want shanti? Because ashantasya kuta sukham. Without shanti, you cannot have sukh. Now, shanti and sukh are also very mundane words that people have corrupted the meaning of it. The real shanti and real sukh, sukh is the ultimate total 100% satisfaction, 100% totally saturated with totally desirelessness state where total contentment, 100% contentment arises within you. That can happen only from within. Why? Because sansar is incomplete. In world, you see there are people moving around. Why are they moving around? Because they feel incomplete. Sansar is the definition of collection of incomplete people, objects, situation. The universe itself is not complete. That's why it keeps on moving. So in this sansar, if you expect anything to lead you to a total contentment and total sukh, you're thinking wrong. So he's saying that until you connect to the higher self, sukh cannot happen. And sukh is only for experience, but you cannot relate that to the money or fame or recognition. All those things are totally mundane things and has nothing to do with the sukh that he's talking about. That's why he's giving the importance. That's how much importance he's giving to meditation. Na asti buddhi ayuktasya, na cha ayuktasya bhavana, na abhavyat shantihi, na ashantasya kuta sukham. So let's see, through the Tummo meditation, we're going to travel as we do on each meditation, Tummo meditation session. We will be going through the different chakras. Everybody knows the index and the first finger resting comfortably on your thigh and facing the sky, the palm facing the sky. And we're going to be doing the Tummo at each chakra. What I want you to do is keep your eyes closed and go through the journey with me. Each step of the journey is going to be very important. Why? Because at the end of the journey, I'm going to quote another slok, and that will explain how you went through this journey and how you can come out of the sansar. What is his definition of sansar? What you went through. He gives you all the keys how to rise above the sansar. So it's very important that we go through that together and at the same time realize where we are getting involved with sansar. So we're going to start. We're going to start with Muladhara. As everybody knows, we're going to take a deep breath. We're going to hold it, keep our head down, lock it, and then raise the rectal muscles up. And each chakra, we're going to imagine, visualize a small fire starting. And little by little, as we go higher, it will keep on spreading. So we're going to start. Keep your eyes closed. Take a deep breath. Bend your head, rectal muscles up. Push your breath down and imagine the fire at Muladhara, which is the end of the spinal cord. Release and raise your head. At each chakra, when you lift your head up, realize the spread of the energy, the spread of the blood that's flowing up higher into the higher centers. Take a deep breath. Relax. Feel the flow and the energy that's flowing within you and the heat that's building up. And Muladhara is connected to the earth, your existence in this life. is connected. We all came from the earth. We'll all go back to the earth. So earth gives us the stability. Gives us the existence. It gives us nourishment, everything. So without having a deeper connection with the earth, the life is not possible. So that's the Muladhara Chakra represents. Take a deep breath. Release. When you hold your breath, try to contract all your body muscles, so which releases tremendous amount of energy. Next, we'll go to Swadhisthana, forefinger below the navel. Swadhisthana is your connections. Now you got established in life. You connect with everyone else, creativity, different projects in your life, procreation, expanding your genetic and delivering your genetic material for further enhancement, and your desires, what you came in with, what vrittis and vasanas you brought in. And now you want to connect with those objects that you dearly wanted, and it was hidden, deep hidden within, and it's coming out. Swadhisthana is an expansion. Take a deep breath. Lift your head, follow the energy. Remain aware of the energy. Deep breath. Relax. Feel the heat rising to the Swadhisthana. Swadhisthana is where you come in contact as you become more aware, more alert, more mature. You walk around and you come in contact with so many people, objects, situation. You explore the sansar, and all your connections leads to impressions on your mind, which you keep on collecting about people, objects, situations. You keep on storing in your mind, which wasn't there before you were born. Take a deep breath. Keep your rectal muscles tightened up all the time when you're holding your breath. Last one. Take a deep breath. Relax. Fire is rising. We go to Manipur chakra, which is the nutrition. Fire represents burning, fuel that we eat, the energy that we need to continue our connections and expansion into the sansar. Take a deep breath. Fire is rising. The abdomen and the lower portion catching fire. Fire is getting more intense. Take a deep breath. And relax. Feel the energy. Remain aware. Keep your eyes, everything's focused within. Remain aware of the chakra and your journey. Take a deep breath. Relax. Fire is going to rise to Anahat Chakra, the heart center, which represents the feelings, compassion, forgiveness, joy, connectivity with everything that you have created, whether it is your spouse that you connected with, your children you connected with, your job that you connected with, all the investments, all the connections, your religions, your acquaintances, your relatives, friends you connect with, and you give love to them. They mean something to you. That's where the heart center comes in. Take a deep breath. And relax. Fire has risen to the heart center, chest, abdomen, and the legs, and all the portions below the heart center catching fire. The heat is coming out. Bright yellow, red, orange fire is glowing. You stay steady. Let it burn. Take a deep breath. Relax. Watch the blood flow rising to the higher centers. Last one. Take a deep breath. Relax. Heart center is where you connected, but not all connections go smooth. Along with connections, your desires also build up. Desire builds the connections, and connections leads to more desires as you want more and more of what you liked and less of the things that you didn't like. Your mind remains active in how to deal with all these things. So we rise higher to the Vishuddha Chakra where we realize these sufferings, regrets of the past, anxieties of the future, attachment to the present. All this become very clear, start becoming clear to you. Take a deep breath. The fire has risen to the throat center. Now you're starting realizing that the sansar is not that simple. There are days, there are nights, there is sukh, there is dukh. There is success, there is failure. All these dualities is what creates the samsara. Now you're becoming aware of it. This awareness is something you pay attention. This will lead you to salvation, to the Holy Grail. Awareness is the most important thing. Be aware of your suffering, then you can be free from suffering. Take a deep breath. Keep your eyes closed on the journey that we're taking from chakra to chakra. Take a deep breath. And relax. Vishuddha chakra. This is where you're starting to get some intuition that there might be an escape from this suffering. Last one. Take a deep breath. We go higher. Agnya chakra. The fire is coming out of the Agnya chakra, located between the eyebrows. Rest of the head, neck, chest, the whole lower body, arms, everything is burning. The heat is generating. Take a deep breath. Agnya chakra is where you realize now you are in control of the situation. You have realized where the suffering is and where the escape from suffering is. And you're gonna decide to go on that journey. The rest of the centers, the rest of the chakras are coming under your control. Now you're realizing all your running was fruitless. It did not produce anything. You're remaining steady at the Agnya chakra level. Take a deep breath. Stay steady. Stay focused. Within. Keep looking inward. Keep listening inwards. Take a deep breath. Keep following your heartbeats. Keep following your blood circulation and the flow of the energy, all located within the shell called body. Finally, finally, we proceed to the Sahasrara chakra, located beyond the crown chakra. Take a deep breath. The whole body is consumed with fire. It is all engulfed in flames. This body gave you a beautiful journey through the sansar. We thank it and go on our journey further. Take a deep breath. Relax. This is where your awareness becomes infinite, consciousness, which has no shape, no size, omnipotent, omnipresent. Krishna consciousness. Just become steady in that consciousness. There are no thoughts, as there are no desires. There is no body. There is no way to express your desires. There is no need to express because there aren't any. Remain steady, totally with the consciousness. Zero thoughts. Take a deep breath. With activation of Sahasrara Chakra, now you have finally realized that body was yours, but you were not the body. Ego, you believed was yours, was not yours at all. Ego did not even exist. Body also got pulverized. Something that comes and then disappears. How can it be real? But the reality is the consciousness. Consciousness is the ultimate truth. So body and its related involvements in the sansar were untruth. So now the meditation has delivered us to the truth. Last one. Take a deep breath. Remain steady. Sthita prajna state. Krishna says in Gita, Shreyo hi dhyanat abhyasat. Abhyas is sanskar. Abhyas is something that you do repetitively. Now you realize that throughout the sansar, the whole sansar is only repetitions, nothing else. Repetition is something that is taught to you and you utilize to exist, function in the sansar. That is abhyas. You were told by your name and it keeps getting repeated again and again, and it becomes the truth for you. You learn to be an engineer or a doctor or whatever, and this has been taught. After a while, it becomes abhyas. You keep practicing it, and then you start believing that you are a doctor or engineer or later career. Doesn't matter. Everything is sanskar, and sanskar is abhyas. Our whole life goes in abhyas. We keep doing what we're doing. You're born in a Jain family or a Hindu family. You've been told to do certain things, and then you learn it and you become master at it. People may praise you because you're doing such a great rites and rituals, but all you are doing is repetition, what has been taught to you. There is nothing yours, nothing yours. Different country, different civilizations, sanskaras will be different, but they're all sanskaras. It's still not you. So Krishna is saying, Shreyohi dhyanat abhyasat. Don't let your life get wasted in abhyas, because people are born, they get saturated with abhyas, and they die with abhyas, thinking that they did something. Nothing happened. Dhyan is the ultimate outlet, ultimate getaway from this repetitive thing. This is where you rising above the sansar, which is nothing but abhyas. So Krishna is giving importance to meditation here again. Through meditation, you have an opportunity to rise above the abhyasat. That's why he's saying, Shreyohi dhyanat abhyasat. But meditation alone is not enough. You need to go deeper and connect with what? Connect with yourself. That's where you receive the knowledge that you are the consciousness. So meditation you need to practice till you reach your self-consciousness. So he's saying, Shreyohi dhyanat abhyasat gnanat dhyanam vishishyate. Gnan is more important than dhyan. If the dhyan does not lead you to the gnan, then it has no meaning. So keep practicing meditation, keep going within. Ultimately, you find yourself. Shreyohi dhyanat abhyasat gnanat dhyanam vishishyate. But what is more than gnan? What can be more than gnan? There is something. He's saying just receiving the gnan alone is not enough. You need to practice it. You need to put it in a daily life. How do you do it? Karma phal tyag is the ultimate proof. Shreyohi dhyanat abhyasat gnanat dhyanam visishyate dhyanat karma phal tyagas. Better than gnanat, karma phal tyag is more important, because that's when you put it in a practice and you prove yourself that you have connected with the self. And now you are acting in the world for the world, just like the Krishna, the consciousness, operates the whole world. So karma phal tyag is the ultimate proof. And why do you want to do that? Just because he says so? No. Tyagas shanti anantamam. Giving up the results of your actions, Krishna says, I will relieve you from the anxiety, stress, and suffering, and I will give you shanti. And shanti, as we know, leads to sukh. To receive ultimate shanti and sukh in your life, you need to go through these stages. First, you have to realize your life is nothing but abhyas. From that, you do dhyan. Dhyan leads to gnan. And then gnan you apply in a day-to-day life to reach to a state of karma phal tyag, where you act without expecting any results. You devote everything to the Krishna. And that's the ultimate proof. And that will lead to shanti in your life. So this is the shlok that Krishna is saying that again supports the meditation. Krishna, of course, has given so many different paths: Bhakti Marg, Raj Marg, Gnan Marg. Different margs, different ways are given. But do you know which one he likes the best? Do you know what kind of devotees he likes the best? In the 7th chapter, he says, 4 kind of people will come to me. One who is distressed. Another one who is seeking knowledge. Third one wants to become rich. And fourth one is that comes with buddhi, wisdom. Out of all, he likes the one with the wisdom. So one slok is saying, these are the 4 kind of people will come to me. One who is in distress, one who is suffering. Most of the people gathering in the temples, all they're doing is asking for rewards, asking for some benefits that get rid of my suffering. Give me my job, give me a job, give my son-in-law a job, and do this and do that. And Literally, we utilize God for getting something. And it is fine if that's what is needed. But that's what most of the people go to Krishna when they are in distress. Krishna has no problem with it. And then there's another type of people who will come for knowledge. They just want to gather the spiritual knowledge. And then they stop. The knowledge becomes their burden in their head. And they don't necessarily put it in a daily life. So those are also lost on their path. Third one is utilizing and connecting with Krishna, thinking that they will become rich, and utilizing this knowledge for gaining financial benefits, teaching others, and all those things ultimately leads to a failure. Krishna is not that cheap. But the last one, he said, the one which comes with the wisdom. And this next slok, he mentions that it's not just the wisdom, but he becomes my devotee. So devotee again is a devotion, bhakti marg he's talking about. Ultimately, everybody has to go through the bhakti marg to meet him because he is infinite. Only bhakti marg can take you there. But for the people who go through the meditation and they developed buddhi, wisdom within themselves, and then they develop the bhakti within. Bhakti is something that just happens when you come in contact with the vast, infinite consciousness. You automatically bow down. And when that bhakti comes, it comes with a very strong footing. So Krishna says, the one who becomes my devotee with wisdom, that devotee is very dear to me, and I am very dear to him. So ultimately, when Bhakti Marg and Gnan Marg, like meditation, all those things combine, that's where he's sitting. And he has been there for eons. We just have to go through our journey and realize what we are doing and what we need to do. This is the path. These are the views of Krishna or on the meditation. This is what he recommends. And to do it in this fashion, someday we all will merge with him. Have a good day. Thank you.